Thinking about tying this one up, fighting for that upper bracket final spot. That game actually is going to be showed on this stream later on today. We're still 6.5 hours away from that matchup, but it's going to be between the winner of this one and LGD versus Team Bright. And also, if you're interested in watching that other Chinese matchup, actually, yeah, I would recommend getting a glimpse at ESL Dota2 Storm, which is currently live with that matchup. But here we are watching the G2.iG versus Azure Ray, game number 2. Of course, in the lower bracket, teams like Titan and Team Aster, which you probably wouldn't suspect to be in the bottom half of the bracket, did suffer an upset yesterday versus Team Bright, calling that 18-minute GG in game number 3, tapping out and succumbing to their fate. Now we're going to have to do the lower bracket grind. We're just going to wait and see if we're going to get a level 1 scuffle between the two. They are preparing themselves into a late smoke coming out from Azure Ray, meaning that they are ready for this challenge. Let's see if they are going to run into each other. They've got a prime position here on the side of IG. JT is already there to pop some smokes, and he's seeing the gank squad coming in. But they do get themselves the flame break to connect. They got the stun connected onto JT. Baboka also low on HP, but so is Bach. He's trying to get his way out of there, but he's going to be the one to fall first. Baboka down, so is JT, and now Ori will follow suit as well. Baboka low on HP, but so is FY, and they're trying to get the bat before the Enchantress drops, and that is 3 kills going the way of G2.iG at the pre-minute fight.
That's a good start, isn't it? 3 kills.
You want to rock it.
Exactly. You kill the mid laner. Your mid laner kills the enemy mid laner. You get how many? Do you get all the bounties? No, Lu got 1. 3-1 bounty runes, 3 kills as well. Yeah. It's a feels good, man, if you're IG.
Yeah, IG happy to get this start for sure, and also getting the first blood, because there was that 1 kill going in the way of Azure Ray that was it was the techies. Qian Ming he's in a kill off of the offlane Doom from JT. So that's a 1,000 gold advantage for G2.iG.
Is it a full 1k or well, more or less?
I
guess,
mean,
yeah.
if you take a glimpse at net worth quickly, you will see 5 red numbers in the top. That's how good of a start it is.
What do you buy on Medusa, by the way, right now? Is it still the same? Do you go for Kanda Medusa? Because you're gonna be spamming Mystic Snake as well. It's kind of good, right, with Phylactery and stuff?
It's a nice amount of attributes and mana HP, so I guess you could look at it. I don't think it's a bad idea to think about it, but probably very, I wouldn't say late into the game, but on into the game, because you want to get your basics, the farming items up first, involving the Manta style, or at least up until Yasha, and then the world's your oyster, I guess you could put it that way, because Medusa has a lot of variables in terms of if there's a particular item you want to build in that matchup, you can change an item for another. Maybe Kanda could just be that one variable in between. Seems like the China servers have been under a lot of rough strain today compared to yesterday, so we're coping with what we have.
Dude, if it's worse than yesterday, we're in a bad spot. Top lane, Xnova is in a bad spot.
He's in a bad place for sure. Not a happy place. Think happy thoughts, Xnova, because you're going to the graveyard. That's gonna go for Mr. Bach.
They get him.
You know what Bach should play? He should play Naga and just sing. Just play that lovely orchestra.
Isn't there a better hero to do that? Like,
Ori. Okay, good poke coming out there. Is there another musical hero in the game?
yeah, there's Meepo with the guitar as well.
Meepo has a guitar. Doom has a guitar. Hoodwink has a lute.
I think he should be Doom. Like, I don't know.
Okay, but at least that hero could fit his hero pool if you have the Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
We should create a set for Doom with a grey wig, you know, Renaissance Doom. I like that.
X-Nova dead again. This offlane is it is treacherous. Azure Ray already finding the second kill and now bringing up the tie into the kills 3-3. I don't think this lane is going to get any easier.
It's really tricky playing into the new Centaur. Like the stun is deceiving. It has more range than before. Not careful, he has boots. He gets on top of you very easily. Plus there's a flame break on top lane, so that doesn't help. Like he pushes you into the Centaur.
Oh, we got a nice courier snipe coming out there from Baboka. We're gonna lose courier. I mean, well, they're trying to get a bit of vengeance onto JT, but just limited amount of damage. Not enough for a kill, just poke. He's got that early chainmail, which will help against the techies harass.
It's just a bad position for Ark to be fighting in. He had a full wave under the tower. You don't want to be fighting in that situation. You want to be farming, even if you kill him, which is unlikely. You're not gonna get enough out of it. So, most likely you're not gonna get enough. That is losing a full wave. Not good.
Arcane boots for the Medusa. Nice amount of extra mana regeneration. Definitely going to help out in terms of farm. Hero that has always been like... the power treads are a good pickup. Phase boots never really felt like a Medusa item. Like
Bot
ever.
lane?
Oh, is actually going to get jumped in the bottom lane. JT's going to be there. Have a nice combination coming out with X-Nova and Luke taken down. They will burn down JT and FY looking for vengeance on another. Maybe Baboka will drop as well. Jianming will slow him down with the mine. And also a big heal coming out from Baboka with that full magic wand. And as the Firefly runs out, X-Nova's courier coming in from a very interesting angle. FY is like, should I hit him or the courier? Well, Ori, he calls out Zeus ult now. Hits level 6, gets a kill.
That's the. Can you guys please fight them? Get them a bit lower. I need a kill. Perfect situation for the Zeus to, you know, net a singular one. He doesn't have to rotate anywhere. Guess that. Ember is going on him though, but Ember is super low. Like this is gonna happen.
Yeah, 8 sticks as well. Flame break does connect. FY run on top of him, but the remnant jump away. Extra 100 mana burnt by Nothing to Say, and the rune also spawns for Nothing to Say. He could also get a kill here onto the Batrider, forcing him away at least. The bug on top of him. And Ori is in trouble. X-Nova closing in the gap. The blood grenades there. The Inkswell stun. Nothing to Say diving under the tower. And Ori to fall. FY is also low, but Nothing to Say should be able to escape. No, sir.
Got him. What a nice combo of Flame Break and Blast Off. Like, the only way he dies there. Really, really well played by the two of them. He was 1 millisecond away from that TP. And now he needs to run back mid. Oh, he did get the Zeus.
He got the remnant there, so he doesn't need to teleport at least.
Yeah. You're right. He has the remnant. They did kill Zeus as well, so Zeus is TPing bottom.
Okay, a bit of a rotation coming in as well. Techies is now in trouble, but Ori coming into the rescue. Get a trade-off there with Jianming throwing in the mine on top of JT. Baboka low on HP. Ori right on top of him. One more Arc Lightning should do the trick. He's got it. Here comes Nothing to Say, though. That's a no-mana Zeus, but also only a 1.5 second chain. So he's not even going to use it. Just let the Zeus slide for now.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. You're playing into an Arc Warden. You know he's the weakest at this point. He doesn't have Midas. He doesn't have level 6. You want to be pressuring him as much as possible, but I'm sad to say for G2.iG so far they killed him once, but they didn't stop him from farming. He's get close to the Midas. Once again they're going in.
This time it's also going to be successful. Getting Lu out of the way. They even dropped the Centaur ulti just to try and get him out, but too many stuns.
Yeah, nicely read by them. They knew, okay, Zeus TP'd bottom, and now he's mid. If he's mid now, there is no way he has that TP off cooldown, so we can dive.
JT could die here. Zeus ulti is ready. There's the jump in onto the Doom. Mine also top up on top. The lasso is there. Can't pull him under the tower. Zeus ulti is used. Jianming will secure the kill. At the same time, top is being pressured. Bah, going to be chased by nothing to say. Monet diving under the tower. Going straight for the Centaur. Stun onto 2. Just buys a bit of time for himself. And the tower to throw in a couple extra hits onto Monet. But Bah, his fate is sealed.
Baboka coming in to secure the kill with that impetus level 2. I love that you're never gonna see nature's attendance from this guy. Just always straight into the right click, going for drums next.
Offense is the best defense.
Yeah. Can't jump.
Look at just how much damage he's dealing onto this Zeus alone by just throwing impetus spears. He won't be able to get another connection though as FY burning up this Enchantress. Jianming, beautiful jump and a nice dodge by nothing to say, but is that mine going to be enough damage flying through? It's going to be just enough to kill him, and Baboka to drop as well. There's the tips being shared between the two, the Techies and the Ember. That was a really good slate dodge onto the Lightning. Meanwhile, Lu going to be pressured by JT and X-Nova. They're close to getting the kill, but they will both end up falling. And Azure Ray, not only 2 kills, make it 4.
This is the worst possible scenario for IG right now. At least their Medusa. Okay, not the worst. The worst would be Medusa dying as well. But they're attempting to take down the Arc Warden. They're failing multiple times in a row. Now they gave him more space. They gave him some kills as well. He's going to have the Midas completed. With the Midas, his farm just accelerates and he leaves you behind in the dust. But look at nothing to say. Like, this rotation is absolutely amazing.
Just what they need. And of course, now nothing to say. Continuing the pressure on the Arc Warden. Wanting to get a kill, but the Stampede is used. Techies is also there to back him up, but in the top lane at the same time, they're finding Monet, and Monet with a Medusa, running out of mana, has nothing left to give but a big wand heal, and that is not going to be nearly enough to run away from 3 heroes. Lu gets out, and Monet gets killed.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like... I'm not sure. There has to be some luck involved, right? Because the Stampede was used for 2 things. One on the bottom, like you said, to save Lu, and at the same time they're making a play on Medusa, so it's very rare that stars align the way they did for you. The only reason why Lu survives, actually, it actually was the Stampede. He'd die almost certainly if not for the Stampede.
And that also spells trouble for G2.iG. Always losing your carry. It is definitely a rough one. But also missing out on a kill for nothing to say. He is the bottom net worth core right now. Out of all the heroes, is sitting at 4,200 right now. So he's got a lot of work in front of him.
It's sad because his play was so good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he smokes up, TP's bottom, goes the long way around the Lotus pool to find the Arc Warden, and then gets just countered by 1 spell.
Just simply denied. So we head into a phase of the game where we're looking at blink timers for the Centaur. Is there any other item showing up? Well, Doom is making solid progress towards the Shiva's Guard, but that's 3,100 gold. He's only got 12 at the moment, so that's going to take a bit of time.
Why does Centaur Stampede look like a bird flying out of a cannon?
Good point.
It is a bird out of a cannon, right?
It is a bird.
I'm sure there is some reasoning, some lore behind it. But
I mean, the spell text doesn't even apply to this anymore, where it says, the Great Belt of Omexa, which labels Brad Warden as the greatest warrior of his kind, incites his fellow gladiators to follow him into barbarous combat. It's a bird getting shot from the sky. Like, well, you got a bird chasing a Medusa here, and Monet is low on mana, soon going to be in peril. JT taking also a huge amount on Nuke as well, and Azure Ray just making it look too easy. Monet almost getting scouted out. FY with the blink, and there goes Monet. Just a quick zap and a lightning jolt onto this Monet Medusa, and X-Nova to follow suit in this game. I may have lizarded about the stumpiness, and this game is fairly one-sided right now.
Yes, Mr. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. That was unintentional.
I just saw Scurf asking in chat if that was your Brad Warden Sean Connery impersonation.
Or if you wanted a Sean Connery imitation, it's a bit different. It's a bit shushy on today's terms.
I feel like the Brad Warden one was better though. Still good though.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest with imitations, but I try. I mean, you couldn't guess my Treant Protector back in Romania. Which was a bit
Okay,
of
your Treant Protector should be forgotten, man. I mean, it shouldn't. It was epic, but...
Never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget my skills as a professional imitator.
Dude, I cried. That's the... I literally
You
cried
did
on...
cry.
I cried on camera. Fucking laughing at your Treant. And then your Phoenix as well. My god, man.
Oh, okay, we can forget about the Phoenix.
Oh,
Not that
shit.
anymore. Oh boy. 3K lead for Azure Ray. 14 minutes into this game. We have both of the cores in the lead with Medusa and the Arc Warden still building up into their bigger items. Their farm online right now. Medusa with the Manta, Arc Warden with his Maelstrom Midas. We have an early butterfly timing coming up for Monet. Well, not necessarily early timing. It could still get slowed down and hindered, but the amount of stacks he's farming here, and with the pace that he's had so far, despite 2 deaths, it is kind of amazing how Monet keeps himself on track in farm.
Yeah, they made some stacks for him. He's farming up. It is a Medusa after all. Meanwhile, Arc Warden, you know, the butterfly is great and all on Medusa, but Arc Warden, just like everything that this hero buys is good against that, you know. So he isn't going for Mjolnir. He's going for instead, but still pretty good. Not sure if Gleipnir is super necessary this game. Like, they do have enough catch, but you want to be able to solo some heroes. Gleipnir enables you to do that.
Alright, got ourselves a little Medusa found farming in the jungle. Monet basically dies from a Stampede pop as soon as his mana pool is empty. That is rough for G2.iG, just not getting their carry online. And meanwhile, Lou is just celebrating that he has all the time in the world right now. Every time he sees Medusa dead, and he's hitting creeps.
Yeah, they're not really finding the right angle to kill him off. I feel that they wanted to smoke mid, but they need a Doom, and now with the Doom they will. So they want to do the same thing that Azure Ray has just done, but they want to do it to Lou. They see him. They do have...
They have to run at him.
Yeah, they don't have Blink on Doom, that's the problem.
There's a Zeus as well. There's 2 targets to jump.
Even better, right? The more the merrier. You have Soulbind.
See who they get to. There's going to be Ori targeted. There's the chains. The Doom's going to be applied as well. With the Shiva's Guard. Damage is sufficient to take him out. Well, the jump coming out, following up Lou, still throwing in some right-click. Soulbind is there. The bug onto the Lou illusion in between. Baboka coming in for some action as well. They can get a decent payday here out of this Arc Warden illusion. It goes straight into Baboka's pocket. No worries about a bubble when you have impetus spears to throw.
Yeah, pretty good kill. Pretty damn good kill, I feel.
Other FY finding Monet, but it's not really a fight.
Maybe it's even better. Maybe it's even better killing the Zeus than killing the Arc at this point. Slow down the Zeus. He's already struggling to find all the farm. I mean,
Yeah,
he's not
that's true.
struggling. In comparison to Arc Warden, he's not gonna get as much space.
The Doom for that kill, so they're not going to repeat their achievements in this mid lane. They are protecting Monet very carefully, though. Baboka, right in front of a potential smoke gank here. FY slowly burn this Enchantress down to the ground. Not going to even use the lasso for this one.
Maybe they can use it for Ember mid. Oh, Bach jukes himself actually.
Oh, actually, there's the lasso. It does get the Ember Spirit. He would like to get out of there, but you got that lasso of truth surrounding you.
Yeah, so he jumped in with the blink. He missed Ember with his stun, but it didn't matter. The Stampede just took game, helping out FY, who's got the Aether Lens and blink. Like, he's gonna get on top of you no matter what, and then Stampede just makes that even easier.
And that's a 5-1-11 support Batrider too. That's some crazy KDA statistics for him.
Oh, FY is having a really good day. Like that last game on Tech, he's having one of the highest damages dealt. Now with the Batrider as well, doing extremely well.
Having a field day. JT farming the top half of the map with Bach. Trying to set up for a kill, but nobody's showing. Nobody wants to farm that top.
I really don't like the Gleipnir as much as I used to, by the way. I need to say that on Arc. Like, it's still good. I don't know. I like the Mjolnir more now in the new patch.
They finally got their opportunity. Down under the tower. But yeah, I feel like Gleipnir, well, we'll get back to that in a second. Lasso from FY is a bit of a desperation one as Baboka pulls the long straw. And that is that big streak actually on FY goes to nothing to say. So the Ember who read any extra in this early game, or at least in this mid game, straight into him. He will already have the Mage Slayer and the Courier. Also got pieces for his Maelstrom. So nothing to say is fight ready.
I feel like he got bailed on by Arc Warden, because they were going in together, making the play together, and then Arc is like, yeah, see ya, mate. Good luck. I'm out. How far is Butterfly?
Very close. Very close for Monet. It's going to be a good timing for it.
Okay, what, like 1,000 gold more and he's got it. You do have a lot of damage coming from Zeus though, like Magic one. You don't care for Butterfly that much. You have Maelstrom on Arc Warden too.
Say about roughly a minute, you've got your Butterfly. Is it smoke worthy to actually get some benefit out of it? Because Monet right now, he's been on the receiving end this game. Hasn't really been able to fight properly. Can he do it with the Butterfly? Is it too risky?
I think Butterfly isn't really the at this point in the game, because of the way that the game went. Perhaps it's not the best, but if you get Butterfly and sneak in Rosh, that would be really good. Like, you want that Aegis on Medusa.
That could be big value. Monet has been spotted. Xnova's right next to him. They've got Qianming already placed down a minefield at the Twin Gate. Bach is coming in from the back, and so are the rest as well. FY with the Batrider, and Ori engaging with Bach. And there goes your Medusa. He didn't even get to finish the Butterfly just quite yet, but he is surviving somehow, just barely holding together with scraps. And he gets the Butterfly and gets sent straight to the graveyard. 1 for 2 traded off Bachwell as well. And G2.iG scoring some big kills here. Nothing to say. About to drop to this illusion from
one
Lou,
more
but
hit.
Not enough. One more would have done it.
Yeah, he needed one more right click. Gleipnir is doing more than I expected. Actually killing off the Medusa, by the way, in that fight. Like, he just showed up with the clone TP, then used Gleipnir, and Medusa died to the damage. But maybe he could have been there a bit earlier with the main clone, with the main. Overall, yeah, you lose 3, you take down the Medusa. Was it worth it? You decide. I'm not sure it is. Like, you're giving a lot to the Ember, you're giving a lot to the Doom at this point.
Also, a big impacting factor is Medusa got the Butterfly as she died. So, no benefits from all those flying in right clicks. Majority of the damage Medusa was tanking was magical and other sources. So, not sure if that Butterfly would have really done a diss, but at least least a 35% evasion. And you've got the Pavis, the Pavise on Xnova.
Yeah, actually, he almost survived, right? If he had the butterfly there, I feel like he definitely would. But game's hard. They jumped you. They didn't even use all their spells properly because they got countered more or less instantly. The response was there. If Medusa lived through all of that, it would have been a disaster.
Certainly would have. It was the goal in the first place as well. They were setting up, firstly defensively around the Twin Gate with the mines placed down, and then having full information and rotations already kicking in. Medusa still sticking in the lane. It's an ideal situation for Azure Ray, but they ended up losing so many heroes and not getting the Ember. That was probably the bitter taste of defeat. But on towards the next fight with a fresh butterfly with the Medusa. Lu, he's got himself a disperser on his mind.
Yeah.
TP's top. They go for
some defusal.
Doom's going to be dropped right on top of him. JT chasing, but that's a lot of mobility on the Centaur. However, he's still going to get caught by the chains from Nothing to Say. And Baboka. Oh, Baboka does it.
It's good, right? Like, the disperser is the item of the meta.
Yep.
And now you're playing into a Medusa, so defusal makes even more sense. He has the Orchid already on Arc Warden, so Gleipnir Orchid. Like, he's really keeping up with the farm. Like, he's on top of the net worth chart, 16k. It's a good Arc Warden game. He died twice, but that was twice in the laning stage, and that's it. It's kind of understandable to die once or twice as an Arc Warden. If you don't, the game feels super easy.
Yeah, it's a big key word. Making the game easy as possible. Considering the level of competition here. This game started off with Azure Ray being in a commanding position, but it has been, it has been drying out the momentum and the tempo. Can they recover it with this 4-man smoke?
Yeah, you called it kind of stompy, right? But playing into a Doom, he's got a ton of farm. He has more than your mid laner, so the network can be a bit deceiving.
Surely
this
can.
smoke.
Monet, he's being pinged out for vision. There's the ward placed down here. You see Monet. They don't see the rest. This is such a brilliant move from G2.iG as well. They're setting it up for a bait. Bach gets the stun onto the back line, but he has to disengage. Nothing to say. Already pressuring on the front line. And Monet gets to see this fight through. The first proper fight for him. They've got Ori caught on the Zeus. And Azure Ray paying a heavy price for this one, as they will lose heroes and an illusion. But Lu does take down Xnova. Something going in the way of the Arc Warden, who isn't even in the fight.
Yeah,
but
that's
that
something.
is
Exactly. So you just fought to. I don't know. It's hard to ask for a better fight if you're Radiant. For a better positioned fight, that is. Chris there, the clone can TP in. You have vision. You can go on Medusa, but they didn't pop Stampede. Like, the Stampede was so late. Maybe if they jump in with a bad Stampede, the Medusa out of her teammates, it would have been better. But unfortunately for G2.iG, Nothing to Say just answers way too fast. He goes in, instant chains on the bat, like he can't pull out anyone, yet alone Medusa. And she's gonna have Skadi now, Skadi plus Aegis. This is critical mass Medusa. Usually in a game such as this one, Medusa, you put her on the high ground and she's hitting your base. But it's not that easy for them to go high ground. Like, you're playing into Arc Warden and Zeus. No matter what, if Dire is in control, I feel like this game is gonna go very late. If Dire are winning. If Radiant are winning, yeah, then maybe we can see some easy high ground push. But for Dire, it's really difficult.
It's a big change of pace as well for G2.iG, having Monet survive through a team fight and have all those new items lined up, because it was the first time she got to use Butterfly in a fight, and now you already have another item on top of it, so it's only getting better for this Medusa gameplay, at least for the time being. You mentioned critical mass. I totally agree. This is the time to shine. And DreamLeague. Oh, they found Lou, the right one as well. The Doom on top of the Arc Warden in front of the Chips Tower. The Stampede save not going to be enough. The Chains will connect. And a huge kill to start things off. But FY goes for the lasso. Can't pull him deep enough inside the enemy base or inside their own base. I say will just march on top of them, take down FY, look for Ori, stunned up by the Inkswell. JT's going to be there, Bob with a beautiful stun, slowing them down as Maboka's fighting with Xianming's techies at the same time. Nothing to say, half HP. X-Nova's also around the area, but this Medusa just hitting a tier 2 tower while all this diving is going on.
Yeah, she wants to take the tower, push the high ground. Are you... Be honest now. Are you a Lightning Hands enjoyer or not?
Lightning Hands enjoyer or not? I mean, I'm filthy enough to enjoy a pure right-click Zeus. Screw the spells.
Okay, so you like losing as well. Nice.
I like losing, yes.
I get it. I get it.
But if you can make it work. If you can make it work, it is a very fun build to play because it's a different perspective to Zeus. It's a new way of playing the game.
Yeah, and
But
there's nothing more that I want to see on my team than a Zeus being picked and straight up queuing that Manta. I know that I'm in for a treat. Always.
Right, let's go Harpoon then. Well, we got ourselves a lasso onto the Grimstroke. He's the lead out of the game. We've got the Stone Gaze and Lou's Illusion in there with FY. Lou's main hero at the back right now. JT going to get stunned a bit by Ori. Beautiful jump Tianming, and they will take down JT. Also battling against this Enchantress. Maboka will get the chance to run away for a little bit longer, but they've got spells to nuke her down. Cancels the teleport as well. Ori still on the chase. Couple more spells to connect onto the Enchantress, slowing him down. Ori still high on his heels, and Enchantress finally that escape has been cut short. And a 3 for 1.
I have to, by the way, even though he died here, but I have to praise his drums into Boots of Bearing build. I really like what he's doing here. Mage Slayer, Boots of Bearing to get rid of all the slows, and there's just an abundance of slows. And then on top of that, a Dragon Lance. Like, yeah, like he's dishing out the damage and he's bringing in the necessary utility from the Ench.
Yeah, you got double Mage Slayers in the team. One on the Ember, one on the Enchantress. But yeah, the Boots of Bearing is nice to have. But it is also G2.iG in the need to tie up this series. They need a win to keep it up, keep their hopes alive of a game 3 and potentially that upper bracket final spot. Azure Ray, all they need to do is just win one more game of Dota. They'll get themselves multiple hours of rest and then have the chance to qualify directly to DreamLeague Season 22. Top lane, nope. That's just a Lou illusion. It's causing them a bit of issues with the chase. Might run out, 5 seconds.
I love that he casts the magnetic field. I'm not sure if it's instinctively or he doesn't know what it actually does, because I know that still 90% of players don't understand how it works. Like, he casts it like it's gonna protect him, like it's gonna give him evasion.
You wanna enlighten us?
No, read it. I had to read it.
That's the way to do it. Educate people. That's the way to do it. But they got Monet. He's being educated right now by Azure Ray. Welcome to the School of Pain. As they take down the Medusa right away and following up on a Grimstroke kill, taking 2.
Ooh, and the tip. The tip.
Bit of a spicy tip there as well on top off. We'll see one hero teleport out and another win marked in the checkbook for Azure Ray.
They have to be really careful how they protect and play around Medusa. If she gets controlled that way, if they go on her, she's good as gone. They have no saves. They like, one thing that they don't have, okay, on IG's side is a Force Staff. I feel that that's something that Medusa definitely could benefit from. Just any dispositioning tool. Like, okay, you have a Solar Crest, but maybe a Glimmer Cape, a Force Staff as well. Meanwhile, Baboka is like, nah, man, I got this. I'm carrying. I don't care.
Yeah, you do your thing, I'll do my thing.
And I don't blame him. I do the same thing on Enchantress every single game.
You like winning games, huh?
I mean, yeah, in pubs, that's how you do it. You think Force Staff is gonna help I force my teammate, he turns into the enemy team as I do it every single time.
Yeah, they always do it. Why you?
Yeah, instead you just go and buy a pike instantly, you know. You just use it offensively and that's it.
Yeah, cover up for the mistakes of your teammates by showing up yourself. 33 minutes into this game with 48 kills in total. Azure Ray have kind of brought this game a bit more competitive. As this Medusa, it's not the shiniest game for Monet. It's definitely not been one. He's got all these items that he doesn't get to use.
Yeah, he's 1-5-11, and it feels like he needs another Aegis before the next fight. Arc Warden is considered one of the better heroes against her, and on top of Arc Warden you also have a Zeus that's dishing out a ton of damage and that doesn't care too much about your butterfly. So overall it's not the easiest game for Monet, to be fair to him.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, they're trying to at least hinder the capabilities of the Zeus a little bit. They've got 3 Dandelion Amulets from their neutral items. There's so much magical damage, but and even the double totem position themselves. But yeah, soaking up as much magical as they can.
They pinked out bottom, but this is just the illusions. They almost went on an illusion even. If the Manta lasted a bit longer, it seemed like they might go on it. Luckily for them, it disappears and they smoke up tops. And top lane is a pretty good fight for them, especially if this creep wave is far away. Arc Warden won't be able to TP anywhere.
Alright, somebody's gonna have to clear these mines. As soon as those mines pop. Oh, here we go. JT already scouting out the Zeus ulti coming out at the same time. Oh, Baboka! Oh, what a clutch save coming out there just in time, breaking out the lasso. And keeping Baboka fine for the time being.
Arc is coming though.
He almost got the lead, and here comes Lu from the side. He's targeted the Enchantress first. Lu does get a bit of damage pumped out already. The main hero just standing at the back. Is the illusion doing all the work to primarily start off this fight. Double magnetics.
Half mana already. I gotta be careful.
He doesn't want to make the same mistake a 6th time.
Yeah, I only do mistakes 5 times in a row.
Yeah. Not again. Not anymore. I have learned my lesson.
Yeah, never the 6th time. I only need 5 times to learn.
That's the limit. That's the limit. Oh, the jump from Tianming. Also the jump from Baboka. Oh, an HP at the same time. Techi's taking a bit of a pummeling. The lasso is onto nothing to say. JT's clearing every single mine out of the way, but they got the Soulbind Doom connected onto 2. Good chance to go as Ori is already dropping low, and Lu is considering, should I stay or should I go, as they are losing the fight on the side of Azure Ray. G2.iG fighting to the neck again, and looking like they might be successful in doing so. Lu's illusion is being towards Monet's Medusa, and actually struggling to fight back. Has to run away.
He's so afraid to bring in the main hero. Like, he had techies around him, he has Centaur support, but he's so afraid. I get it, like, Arc Warden is one of those heroes. Once you bring Centaur, Bach, is he dead? What do you think? Probably.
Blink.
The blink will be
cancelled. Broken.
Yeah.
Or cancel, yeah. He's not going to be lucky this time, Bach. Another kill for G2.iG. With Centaur dead, it's 70 seconds. They can get to the Roche pit. He is alive right now, and they have time into the Roche without him leaving.
Gotta be careful not to get double soul bounded into that Doom. There's no Doom now though, so 50 seconds for Radiant to perhaps take a decent fight.
Very close to a level 25 as well on this Arc Warden. There we go, Baboka going to be caught again. The Inkswell, it's just too powerful. The Inkswell shard too powerful against the lasso. And bot has forced out his buyback. Azure Ray can feel the stress is mounting.
When they added the shard, like Inkswell was already... It became just a different beast, right? Like it became much, much better. But when they add the fact that you can break Inkswell at any time, plus the shard, then it became stupid.
And into the Roche pit they go. Look at how fast this Roche is falling. It's not going to be into G2.iG to contest this one. Zeus ulti as well to give a bit of information. They got the scan on top. Bah will take the Aegis, the cheese onto the Zeus. G2.iG, they're going to fight it anyway.
He's doomed.
And he didn't get the Lotus Orb on time either because it's just onto him. He's just going to die.
Yeah. No one can deny him. They want to go in. They know there's no buyback.
He's cut out the escape route. They see Lou just teleport out, but bah, he bought back. That's going to be a dieback on this Centaur. Azure Ray, you might have all the tools, but there's the Aegis, and they will kill him a second time. There's nobody to come to the rescue unless they can get there in time. But this is dead Centaur in the eyes of G2.iG, and they will take it. Lose Arc Warden Illusion trying to make a run for it as well. Making their hard with this chase. They will get it out of the way. But that's a dieback and an Aegis lost.
Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely not great, but at least if you look at the bright side, if you're Azure Ray, you took away the Aegis from a Medusa potentially.
It's very spicy to get Aviana's Feather on Zeus. Especially in a game like this.
Everyone just wants to have that flying.
Yeah, the evasion.
Mobility.
Even though there's the MKB on the Medusa, but still, every bit of extra survivability is always nice. You got a lot of movement speed, you get the flying movement, like you said.
No matter what hero you play, you want to have flying movement. You know, it just feels good. It's fun. You can juke around the trees, hit from high ground, run away easier.
Make people hate their lives when they're spending all their time chasing you. But Monet, even if they give away the Roshan, they don't get an Aegis for him. They are feeling comfortable with this push. And talking about itemization, it is a Hex Medusa. So there was a short discussion we had about you can swap maybe 1 or 2 items on Medusa from your standard item build. I like this Hex pickup.
No, it used to be even one of the standard builds. Right now, I'm not sure it's better per se. It's still good. The old Hex was probably better on her.
Yeah.
But this one is also pretty damn fine. Techies.
Techies getting caught with the chains there by the Ember Spirit and still stop spot. So Boboka coming in with the firepower.
Got him.
The true carry.
Yep. Pushing high ground will not be easy still for Dire, so let's see how they do it. They don't have anything like that, but there's no techies for 80 seconds. It's a lot of damage that he was bringing to the table.
Must be a lot of fun trying to push against an Arc Warden. Bot takes the front line, gets hexed up. They got the lasso as well. They got the Grimstroke taken away, deleted from the game. It's a 4 versus 4 scenario right now with Lose Illusion in the middle. Nothing to say. Throwing in a couple hits, but the BKB jumps out with the Remnant. Monet also down to 20 mana. And he's gone. But Boka, however, not as lucky. Bah, he's going to drop that axe on top of Bambi's head.
Yeah, and get the gem as well.
Yeah, and the gem.
And that was 4 versus 5, by the way. They still defend easily. Like, pushing high ground, like, I think we mentioned this a couple of times. If you are Dire...
Let's mention it again.
Yeah, it's just so difficult. You're playing not only versus Zeus and Arc, you're playing versus a Batrider Ascent. So basically what you're doing is you're inviting them to jump and stampede lasso you in the base.
Well, at least G2.iG is definitely making this series a proper series worthy of a semi-finals. Since this, if this were to be a 2-0, it could hurt your morale a little bit. Considering IG hasn't had the easiest of a few days. Their this tournament run, if I remember correct, was cut a bit short in the Chinese
and you want to see
Southeast Asian qualifiers.
And you want to see them do well, right? Because this G2IG stack is fairly new. Like they recently formed.
It's Jack Chen. That's what I live for.
I live for seeing him lose, though. I'd love to see.
Shout out to Jack.
I live to seeing him lose and dance the losing.
All right, that's a Doom spent on JT, or he gets out. That's also Stampede used.
That's a big deal. This actually opens up a play for them. Is there a refresher or anything on Doom? Not yet. He's getting closer, but he doesn't have it, so this is maybe an opportunity to smoke up after the Doom is gone. Parasma on Zeus, that's what he's building, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I like it. It's spicy, very spicy.
Yeah, 20% minus magic resistance. Considering all of those Dandelion amulets that they've been using up till now. They have been swapped out to Ascetics caps, Trickster's cloaks. Also a Rattle Cage on Lu. What do you think about that, Neutral?
I think it's pretty good considering you have two heroes, right? Like, you have your clone and your main guy.
Got a nice bit of slow with it. Good armor,
Dude,
too.
Look at this Zeus there. Oh, man.
It's a very colorful inventory, at least.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna hurt. Like, he's actually gonna hurt quite a lot. There's no one... there's one BKB, right? But who cares? You're still gonna damage them. Well, two BKBs. But nothing on Medusa.
I have to say...
she is queuing one up. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm on Scurf with this one.
Remnant Roach for Zeus?
Yes.
No, I mean, sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go, Ori. Give us the spice. Give us the Remnant's Brooch.
What about double damage? The Rapier.
Double damage Rapier?
Yeah.
I'll go with the Remnant's Brooch.
We'll
look at Rapier later.
Get the Rapier for Zeus, man.
I mean, his inventory is already pretty spicy.
It's 25% spell damage, and you get the normal damage on top.
It's 50% win probability lost, too. You see the Medusa
that's
just
true.
glaring at that Rapier. I mean, why shouldn't Arc Warden just get the Rapier? Maybe Lu would then... Okay, then Lu would never fight. Actually, we don't want him to build Rapier or buy Rapier, because then we're never going to see the Arc Warden in action.
No, you don't buy Rapier on Arc, because it doesn't go on to your clone, you know? Like, it doesn't
That's what I'm
transfer.
saying. If he buys Rapier, he's never going to be in the fights, because he doesn't want to drop it. Because the illusion doesn't benefit from it.
Yeah, so... it just doesn't work, but...
remember when it used to?
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
I remember.
It's like Centaur on release, man.
I was literally just chilling in the base and sending my clone. Good times.
Good times. FY, gonna get doomed up by JT. This is a kill that they can get. Stampede is still used, but it's not gonna be enough to save his life.
It's a really big kill as well, because he's their means of control and Rosh is up.
Yeah.
The clone is ratting them, though. Yeah, the clone is ratting top lane. Do you care that it's ratting, though? I don't think you do. You just go for the rush.
Clearing out the minefield. They've got Zeus ulti dropped on top of Baboka. He drops to half HP, and they just march into the Roche pit right away.
Yep.
Roshan is still phased for the time being. Stuck on the spot, and there we go. The initiation comes out. Got the jump on the back line onto Jian Ming's techies. He's already falling low, and Ba is also in trouble. This is not really a proper fight.
Yep. They're gone. They're gone. Rush is gone.
Rush is sliding away.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Like, Rush is...
He's just sliding.
He's doing the robot or something.
Yeah, and he's making the sound effect with his... I don't know. He's still there. he's just sinking in the ground. Oh, and Lu gets a kill and nothing to say.
That's the Daedalus, by the way, that he just purchased. Suddenly he starts actually hurting. Gotta be careful. But yeah, they need to really think about the way they approach these fights. Like losing 2 aces the way they just did. It's so simple. It feels like it's so simple for IG to get a pick off and straight into the pit. Meanwhile, I guess you're playing Arc Warden. I know it's difficult, but I feel like you have a buyback. There is no reason for you not to be a part of that fight with your main hero, to be with your team. You know, you can send your clone, sure, to Rat, but you could be around with your main hero. That's something that I really dislike, not about players that are playing Arc Warden, but about Arc Warden as a hero himself. Players are way too careful with him.
It encourages you to be a coward.
It encourages you to be this rat, you know, and your team is actually strong enough. You just need to be there with them.
Yeah. Just sending your henchmen in, not doing the work yourself.
Yep. Like this last fight, right? Like, if they were together with Bat, all 5 of them, around the pit, I really think that they have what it takes to take it. But, it's getting more and more difficult now. Even Enchantress is becoming strong. Like, she's about to finish an MKB in 20 gold.
Oh man, I feel like I have to open up a little bit here, man. This is my 22nd hour casting today. Like, this is probably the 3rd or 4th game that's gone plus 50 minutes. I'm just rubbing my head. Like, this is just the first Chinese best of 3 for today. I have 2 more after this with you. Of course, you are more than welcome to join me in me losing my sanity slowly.
How are you awake even? Did you sleep at all in 22 hours?
I had a 2-hour nap. That's it. I've been casting since 10 a.m. in the morning, and it is 8:30 in the morning. So closing up on a full day with just 2 hours sleep. But you know, that's what we do. We're casting for you guys once there's casting. We're here to entertain, keep you guys enjoyed. With the content, hopefully the lag would be a little bit more calmer. But Lose Illusion doing almost 3,000 damage onto this Doom all by himself.
Yep. And he has the reduced damage as well.
Yeah, reduced, yes. He doesn't have the 25 talent for it, yeah.
It's quite a lot. All he needs is some frontline, someone to protect him while he's dishing out that damage. Like, this game, you can see how close it is, and both of these teams understand that. It doesn't really matter if this Batrider catches you. He's got the Aghanims as well. Like, if he catches you, brings you out of position, Ark and Zeus will blow you up no matter what you've got.
Yeah.
By the way, no Rev's Brooch for Zeus, guys. I'm sorry, he went for Hurricane Wind Waker instead.
Hurricane Wind Waker.
The Hurricane Waker.
Yeah. Minds think alike. Meanwhile, Medusa is lining up what there is left to buy, really. Aghanims Blessing, a Rapier, a TP Boots. And Lu is slowly but surely also breaking the high ground all by himself with that illusion on G2.iG's side of the map. And that's JT almost dead, by the way.
Rat's gonna rat.
Yeah, Rat's gonna rat. JT blew up a portion of mines, and he's still taking a beating. Like, this guy is like, where can I go? There's mines everywhere. Getting some old techies flashbacks here.
I miss those times. All I have to say. I miss old techies.
I know you miss the old days, Lizard. I've heard you say it 3 times during this cast.
No, not. I don't miss the old days. Just the techies.
Oh, just the techies. Okay.
Just the techies, yeah.
Then I
Screw old
misunderstood you.
days. The new days are better. Everything is nice, but all techies were cool.
It's like people saying everything's so much better back then, but then they don't realize how living in the medieval times was.
Yeah, I mean, it really did suck playing with against those techies. It didn't suck being the techies, but playing against him, my god. By the way, if you have 12,000 gold, why not moon shards? Yeah, here he's got it, I think.
He hurt you.
He bought something.
Giving.
No, he bought a BKB, never mind.
Maybe you're secretly coaching Monet. What a debacle that would be. Dota2 caster educates player during game.
If they could hear us, you know. And there were sometimes there had to be a bug or two where players could hear casters.
I've had that
in the game.
I have had that on my first year of casting, and I will never forget it. Meanwhile, Lewis Illusion just getting pummeled in mid. I had the global voice bug when I was the one hosting the lobby. I had a game with, I think it was 2018, with Gambit and somebody else. And after the draft, the first thing that pops up when we load into the game is, Mr. Caster, we can hear you. And I'm like, what? And I'm just saying, hello, can you hear me? And then there's yes, 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 yes coming in chat. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. It took me like 4 months to figure out what it was. And it was a very intriguing bug. I got it fixed, though.
What
But if I never fixed it, I could have global voice. I felt special.
You felt like God.
Yes,
Suffer,
the voice of God,
mortals.
literally.
Exactly.
And it's probably happened to a lot of people as well, especially some Dota talent that probably run into it in one way or another. That's just my experience of it. Want to give me a game time estimate? How long are we gonna rat?
I'm sorry, man. You're not gonna sleep anytime soon.
I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna say 78 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like 70-ish.
Like it could be over at like 63, 64 when everybody's picked up their tier 5 neutrals. Then we force a buyback fight. We chill for a bit. We wait for Roshan. We wait for buybacks, and then maybe that's my 78. But it could be over before. Ba is right there. J2 with the Doom. Going to be landing it right on top of him. Nothing to say. Also helping him out near the front. There's nobody. And Lou bringing in the illusions, and yeah, we've seen this story before. They're going to chase the illusion around. Arc 1 is going to hit a couple times. Going to get hurt by JT's Aeum. And Roche is not up yet, so back to square one.
I feel like they missed their timings a tiny bit. Even high ground defense, I'm not sure how much I believe in it anymore. Like up to this point, I had complete faith, but this Arc Warden is falling off. Like, yeah, sure, you've got 7 slots even, right? 8 with the Moon Shard, but it truly doesn't matter at this point. Everyone is becoming big enough. Like even Enchantress moving into Bloodthorn next has a shit ton of damage with MKB and Hurricane Pike, Ember, Doom. Everyone getting that refresher orb. Like something is gonna clip you, Warden. Like either the Doom or the Medusa. They had like a decent timing, a decent opportunity to close out the game, but they were way too passive.
And it just might stay that way. I mean, Arc Warden's just got this 8,000 gold sitting in his pocket. Grimstroke's still running around with brown boots. He could use that
like,
money.
what do you buy? You know, like you have this 8,000 gold, you bought a BKB. Does it feel great? It honestly doesn't. It's not like you need the BKB so much in this match. Like,
I mean, the thing is, you've got more money. Sorry, you have more problems than you have money right now, and money can't fix some problems.
I know it's a small item, but what I'd really like to have in a game... okay, it doesn't matter. Medusa doesn't have it too, but... okay, the BKB allows you to do this, right? Alone cannot defend. Now you've got Manta. The tower should fall.
Starting Roche at the same time as Lou still pushing. He's still got 10 seconds on this illusion, so... It's a sign. His ulti is thrown in. Roche is only started, so they could maybe get here in time. FY and Bob.
Let's see.
Ready to jump in. JT, he's got his Doom ready. He pops it, goes straight in. There's nowhere he jumps right away. But he will find Tianming with the techies. Lasso will bring the Doom away for the time being. Batrider keeping him busy. And Lu, he's bringing in the main hero to the side of the fight. FY is already down. Is he finally going to bring in the hero? Is it finally time? The illusion step.
Nice stun!
Beautiful stun from absolutely beautiful stun coming in for the Centaur. Nothing to say, has to come into the fight as well. But the buyback Boboka is going to be returning. Lu's running away. Ori's running away. Bah gets out as well. And 2 buybacks for. Still 5 heroes for G2.iG. And also for Azure Ray. Only a couple more buybacks remaining. 2 on both sides. Boboka in the front. FY. Lasso in 10.
Have to be careful though, there's still Doom, right? Like, actually no, he used both of them. And there's no BKB on Monet.
Okay, illusion, and then Bah is going to get hexed up right away. He's going to be in trouble. Lu, he's on the main hero with nothing to say on top of him, and he's going to have to participate in the fight. The Ember instantly runs away. JT going to get stunned up as well by the hoof stop. Lasso from FY. It's on 2. It's got the Medusa as well, but they got the East Wall. He will turret it off of Boboka, and they will take nothing to say out of play. Lu down to half HP. Ori low on HP. 2 has to run away, but Boboka, he's relentless with the chase. The Enchantress driving them away, but Lu, with that illusion, is causing mayhem, and Monet is out of mana completely. So G2.iG, even with the numbers, Monet is weak, but they are running out. Azure Ray.
Yeah, can't take Rosh. Dude, like Centaur created so much space jumping in. I just wish that he had cheese in his inventory. It was in the backpack. If maybe he has cheese, he heals up, they can continue fighting, but he just dies way too fast. Ember jumping in the back lines, just obliterated straight up by the Arc Warden, and you can see how much damage this guy does when he's actually in the fight. Like, it was the main hero that destroyed Ember. The clone isn't enough at this point.
And it was again the optimism as well of Ember. I finally found the Arc Warden. I'm gonna try my luck, and holy, did he evaporate quickly? Yeah,
it was both the Arc and the Zeus, I believe, hitting him, so it looked a bit even quicker.
And so we're again G2.iG holding an Aegis on the Medusa. They have almost everybody has an Axe as well at this point. Enchantress and Grimstroke only missing. You talked about the Enchantress Axe during the draft already, so there's still room for that to be picked up. He's lining up a Bloodthorn on Boboka.
Yeah, in this kind of a game, I like the Axe if you rush it, if you buy it really fast. You know, like later on, it falls off. You already have a ton of attack.
And I think Grim just got his Axe because he has Dark Portrait now.
Can make yourself some nice little Arc Warden.
Yeah.
Arc Warden as well bought the full Aghanims, I believe. Blessing, I think he did. I think I saw it, or it's
a blessing, yeah, because he now has the full buff.
Yeah. He did. Cool.
He's not giving up that Midas just quite yet, despite having almost 10,000 gold. Another push by his illusion in the top lane.
Yeah. Doesn't have enough yet. He needs to get to level 30 talent. Once he gets, illusion becomes even stronger.
Yeah,
then
50% stronger. That's a lot.
Yeah, then these side pushes are going to be harder and harder to defend.
Well, we're 61 minutes, and we already have a couple tier 5 tokens picked up, and a couple tier 5s also reclaimed. Let's say we have an Apex, we got our Mirror Shields, Force Boots, and the Unwavering Condition for Mr. Boboka.
The hell is an unwavering condition?
95% magic resistance.
Damn, son!
Zeus, Techies, and Batrider, so...
Okay, but only 1500 HP versus Arc Warden.
A couple hits and you're gone. That's the downside.
Exactly. That's the downside. You have to be careful not to get hit by him.
Yeah. In that case, wouldn't it be smart to get something like a halberd on the Enchantress at this point?
It wouldn't be that bad to get some evasion, I guess.
Because you won't die to magical, and you can't get hit by the one hero that could kill you with physical.
Yeah.
they haven't really itemized versus Arc Warden because he's nowhere to be found. He's sitting at the defender gate with the Arc Warden. That's probably the least expected place to find a hero.
He wants the Tormentor, maybe.
Oh, Stygian Desolator also for the Ember. Boy, it does hit pretty hard now.
Yeah, we still don't have tier 5 on Doom and on Grim. And on the Radiant side, techies. Just the techies.
Just need actually Wisdom Rune spawning and lose right on top of it. He needs 6,000 experience. Now he needs 3,000. A bit over 3,000 experience, and we have our first level 30 on the server.
Yeah, not there yet.
I'm gonna need some more coffee.
Poor T-Panda. Dude, if every series today goes like this,
I
for
think
a
I need
while...
to take a picture after that, like the dark circles around my eyes.
But you're gonna sleep after, right? At least you have some
Yeah,
light or
when
darkness
we get
at the
there,
end of the tunnel.
when we
yeah.
get there, I will sleep.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of pending
You
insanity.
you were a soldier though, right? Like they drilled this into you. You can do it. Plus you're Finnish. It's not you're a Finn. It's not like you have wait.
Yeah, I can't
Right?
complain.
How
I'm not
cold
allowed to
is it?
complain.
How cold is it up there, by the way, at the moment? It's like
At the moment, it's actually pretty warm. It's like wait, I actually need to Google because I don't have. Yeah, it's only -9. It's actually pretty warm. Last week it was -27.
Okay.
I think the coldest in Finland was only like 35 and minus. The very northern parts of Finland. But it's actually like after a week of 27, it was like t-shirt weather when it was -5.
Is
Not
it
even
snowing?
lying.
Like,
It makes because you adapt to the cold, and then it's not cold anymore. You're like, damn, you don't need a jacket anymore.
Do you have a lot of snow, or is it too
Yes.
cold for it? Yeah.
There's a lot of snow. A lot of snow and ice.
Can you send some snow to me as well? Like, the slopes here need it. Yeah, thank you.
Sure thing. You can build a slope on my backyard. Just come here. I have a spare room. Just get your casting set up there, and we can do cast on land. Make our own land.
Our studio. The
Scouting
Finn
off.
boys.
Lou in front with the illusion.
Very
at least
dead.
The Medusa is packing a punch. Not actually enough to kill the illusion right away. But, you know, it's honest work.
They are smoked up. Like, they probably wanted to do something with that Thunder God's Wrath. You know, scout out, maybe bait on the illusion.
I think what they were trying there is use the illusion to bait them in and then potentially get a jump, because it seems to work. They are really hungry to go for the jump. Oh, boy, he misses the lasso opportunity on Monet, and that just might mean him dying. He's panicking out of there. Stampede already being used as well. Nothing to say. Diving onto the high ground, housebound Lou. Lou's going to get stunned up, and he's in the lasso. The Lotus lasso, but he gets himself. They've lost FY. Nothing to say coming with the buyback as well. They've taken down Lou. Lou has been taken down. It comes in with the instant buyback. And G2.iG, it's taken such a long time, but they finally found what they were looking for. But Monet will also pay the ultimate price.
Yeah, that's a buyback most likely as well on him. Buyback on Lou. Now they need to force the buyback on Medusa and back out. The only problem is they need to be careful now that they are trying to force it, which should happen in the next couple of seconds, that they don't lose anyone. They need to be very careful about it. And they should be able to, because two sides are already very open. It won't be easy for IG to defend, but maybe I'm talking ahead of myself, because they're taking way too long to even move out of the base. Maybe they're just worried, because they used how many buybacks? 2?
Yeah, and one of them is on Lou, so that's the big one. I'm trying to look. The last time, if I'm looking at this correct, the last time the Arc Warden died was at 27. So it took them 40 minutes to kill Lou. That's how long they've been trying to find him. They finally did. And out of, like, the most insane interactions in a way as well, because he was lassoed by his own Batrider.
Yeah. What's so sad as well is that's usually how it goes with Arc Warden. Like, you don't kill him for 27 minutes, you kill him once and you end the game. You know? It's like, okay, I finally got you, you pest. Well, you usually have to kill him twice because he has enough gold for 5 buybacks.
Like,
But
we actually, I have to go back to the last fight. We talked about interactions, and we talked about what is the shard that could grief your game. That was Batrider's own Aghanim Scepter with the target from the Lotus that caught the Ember. Because if you Lotus, it only latches on the target who's got the Lotus on, so it's just a one-on-one lasso. But because of the Aghanims, it caught the nearby ally. And that was, unfortunately, Mr. Lu.
They went into the pit right now. But this is... but they're all they're running in. Even if they get the rush, this is not great for them.
It's risky. They stampede out. They're not risking it. Lu is already back home. They're trying to find any stragglers on the side of G2, but there's nobody here, and they'll just take yet another Roshan.
Yeah, and this rush comes with not only the Aegis, right, for Medusa or whoever picks it up, it comes with a buyback on Medusa. So you're going to have the buyback, you're going to have the Aegis, and you know that Arc Warden doesn't have any of those options. So you have 2 lives over him. Basically what you need to do is throw your body at them and first prevent the illusion from taking your Raxes.
Lu's again trying to take the Rax, and he's successful in doing so. That is the level 30 Arc Warden illusion, destroying the range Rax and doing halfway to the melee. And it's just 3 melee Rax from Mega Creeps.
Yeah, but they are the ones that heal up, right? So
they're the ones that heal up, so he needs to find a consistent pace. And G2 just needs to be awake the whole time. What is Lu gonna buy now? Octarine Core. Back to base. Goes back to running to his fountain.
It's Octarine, I guess, just to cast your ulti a bit faster, and that's it, right? Like, you can stay in the fountain, cast your clone, switch out the Octarine for the defense. It's not that bad, because... yeah.
It'll be nice to grab. And, of course, the Wisdom Runes at 70 minutes of gameplay. JT
Zeus
found himself a Zeus. Ori stampeded away through the gate and into the goal.
Yeah, top lane is being pushed. Oh, nice lasso.
He's all the way inside the base. JT and Ori again back into trouble. He got out once. Is he going to get out twice? Looks like he might be able to.
They're in a bad position. JT is very low, 50%.
Baboka is also trying to get out of there. He will get forced out to the low ground. Bach can't get the stun to connect.
Top lane.
Doom. Another flame break, and look at that. The rats in action. It's the Lu illusion. They're all inside here, but you have a pest issue inside your base. That's a second melee Rax to fall, and the fight's still continuing. It's been boxed down to half HP. Ori holding the front line. Lu, he's still afraid to engage inside his own base, and he's holding them back. Monet, low on mana, has that Aegis, and that Aegis will pop, and that will be reclaimed. Still the waiting game. One lane of melee Rax still up. Monet, he will be able to get out with the safety of that. BK people, FY with the lasso. He's got Baboka as well. JT inside too. And now Lu finally gets the dish out hits, and it turned down Lu for the double kill. JT teleports away. And they're on the chase, and oh, so close, but no hoof stomp off cooldown.
Hey, look at the amount of gold that Lu got for killing Medusa. That's 3,300 gold.
Plus, he just got 5,000 gold of... what does he do with all this money anyway?
That's sad that he got it, you know. Just give someone else. Give the Zeus the gold. Someone that actually could use it. At this point, just anyone, yeah. At this point, Arc Warden cannot use it any longer. But only one side left remaining. These 2 buybacks... You know what? Does he have a buyback on Arc? He does. No, like 2 minutes, no buyback on Arc. This is dangerous.
Azure Ray looking for the 2-0. Slowly but surely. G2, they might have somewhat control of this game, but they cannot dictate the pace of the game because of this Arc Warden issue. FY going for the play again. He's got Baboka. Baboka going to be dragged all the way into the arms of Azure Ray. They've got a stun on the high ground too. Nothing to say in the middle. They got Baboka pushed back in. Baboka falling. Baboka down for 2 minutes. No Enchantress. Ori finding it against JT. JT forced back away the Arc Illusion. Doing work. A nice lightning bolt there to stun them up. Another from Tianping. Holding on two. And Techi's running away. There is the Stone Gaze Medusa running maximum 1,000 movement speed there. And goes all the way back to the fountain. It's a 5v4. Halfway onto the Centaur. 2,000 HP to break through. But these illusions are doing work. Tier 4s are taking big hits. Monet keeps the front alive. 5v4 Doom onto the backline. JT maybe done it. They've got Lou. Lou will fall. He's about to drop. He's gone for 2 minutes. G2.iG, just the big one that they needed. Ori gonna get pushed around by nothing to say. Jianming is also around there, but they're chasing Monet away. That is still at work, but Ori chained up. They will take down. Nothing to say. It's not over yet. Maybe still Azure Ray's game to take. JT trying to make a run for it. 2,000 HP that he will be at least able to get a bit of distance. Monet trying to come to the rescue of his fellow comrade, but it's not just might not be enough. He's disarmed on the spot by the tasers. JT, he fought back, and IG get to hold just a little bit longer without Lou.
Yeah, this isn't over. This isn't over. They can't kill Monet. They need to back out. And this Medusa will defend. I was just gonna say, like, I was just gonna say before this fight even started, Arc Warden is a hero that defends high ground really well, but pushes when it's time to end really badly. Because you have to put yourself out of position, right? Like, you have to put yourself a bit in vision. The moment they saw him, Monet... the moment they saw him, Monet popped disperser on top.
Is this the sweep? Can you go?
Did he have to buy back? Like,
I guess that's what they're pondering right now. I mean, they're considering, can they just end it? 10 seconds for Enchantress. Ember does have a buyback. 60 seconds for the Grunt Stroke. They're inside the base. Blue. Last tier 4 tower FY. That's a perfect one. It's on Monet. Monet already down to 1,000 mana. Has Stone Gaze, gets it off just in time, and is able to dodge away from the right click. There's going to be a couple nasty crits, but Monet will live. JT will take down FY, and they're losing members. They got the buyback coming out from the Batrider. He should be able to return to the fight. Lou, he's still inside the base. His illusion's also there. So IG, they're not in panic. They're not in panic.
I love the fact that he's just not leaving the fountain. He bought back, and he's... I mean, at this point, I feel that he really could have waited. He didn't have to buy back. You're not ending the game anyway. So... But, okay, you did force the buy to save. If you kill him, the game becomes a bit easier. Then again... I don't know. Like, that buyback actually, for me, gives IG another chance. If you're Azure Ray, you just have to play the game now even more carefully. If you just waited to respawn, you could have pushed all together, died as an Arc Warden, bought back, joined the fight again, and then actually won, right? Like, you had an opportunity to end the game there. Still, it's so difficult.
A bit longer.
Yeah, it's so difficult to this. I love your sigh. 24 hours in. Yeah, you just have to wait a bit longer. It's fine. It's fine.
We got this far. G2 is still holding on to their upper bracket dream.
Look, you did say 78 minutes. We are getting closer to the 70. Yeah, there you go.
I'm not going to say anything, or I'll just cast her curse it anyway.
Ah, you already called it, man. It's gonna happen.
Some time ago, but then again,
dude, can Zeus buy something? Dude, you have 12,000 gold. Go buy yourself Revenant's brooch. That's our boy was asking for.
Yeah, and Medusa has a rapier lined up. You have all these items. You have all this damage, all this utility, and then there's this FY Batrider. Like, this has been an insane game from FY on the support bat.
Definitely, yep. Like, the main reason why they are still in the game, really. Like, those lassos to the high ground mentally are just playing with you.
Roshan, still 1 minute 40 seconds to go for him to come back again. And Roshan doesn't stop coming, and he don't stop coming. I mean, at what point does Roshan say, I'm just not gonna respawn anymore? Just end the game.
Do you think that should be a thing? That should be a thing, like at some point there's no more Roshans, there's some... What else happened?
I love that idea, by the way.
Yeah. So 5 Roshans and then there's Ice Rock.
Maybe the Cabal.
The Cabal spawns.
Okay, we're getting some interesting fantasy from Sphere.
Oh, that's
okay.
not fantasy.
We can't say that out loud. We can't
don't
say
give
that
that away. Yeah.
That is.
Number 3 is not in Valve's dictionary.
Yes.
They can't count that high.
Oh, it's less than 4. Lose illusion pack inside the base. And killed inside the base. We're at 78 minutes, so I think my curse is ended now. I think.
Everyone has an axe and the shards, right? Yeah. Everyone on the map. No, actually, Techies doesn't have an Aghanims. Come on, man. Minefield. Centaur as well doesn't have an Aghanims. I mean, workhorse. Do you want it? Do you want the card?
I mean, does it allow Lu to fight? Now that you think about it,
you put the clone on the carty and you
put
run
on
it.
the cart. Bach could just run around with like.
Rosh is still sliding, by the way. He's chilling.
Just got this random arc illusion just hanging around with you, running around the place like motherfucking drive by.
Oh man. Why didn't they finish Rosh?
I mean, Roche is so bothered. He's stopped giving us animations some time ago. He's so fed up with, why are you beating me guys up again? Why? Why you do this? And just look at him sink. Look at him sink into the ground. That's the best thing. Sanity here. 80 minutes of game number 2 with Azure Ray and G2.iG for the upper bracket semifinals.
Oh, hey, they got the workhorse, Mr.
They got the workhorse?
Yeah, they got it.
They heard us again.
Who do you actually put on
Who
that
do you put
card?
there? If only you had like an enchantress in your team who could put there, because that would be lit. Okay,
that would actually be true drive-by or sniper, you know.
Yeah, that would be cool. Bonus amount of movement speed
What's
when you
JT
put the
doing,
disperser, but and there we go again. So very anti-climatic.
What's JT doing? What's JT doing? He wants to get the pick off.
He's got a TP coming in on top of him with the Ember onto the techies, and here comes the rest of them. This is super risky, and FY with the double lasso. Bach is going to be in between with the stun, but they got their BKBs running, and there we go. JT going to be controlled. It's just the 2 of them. It's just the 2 of them. And that was not the play. They thought they could get away with a quick techies kill, but you got a hero with no buyback just dying in that fight.
Yeah, 20 seconds
20
though.
seconds though.
Yeah. He should have it.
Is this
but
the
not
ultimate
instantly.
bait? Is this the 200 IQ bait where you use a hero feed in mids to get them inside your base and get them to fight? Just so that you can punish them inside your own base? I don't know. I'm reaching out here, Lizard.
I just want to see Medusa dispersering herself and running into it. Oh, there we go, the card.
The workhorse with the Lu illusion. It's just not fair. Maboka's not happy with what he sees.
So stupid.
Yeah, Bach was basically just showing his cool ride. You know, picking up chicks in town. Like, look at the Ferrari.
Dude, what do you think? How many times did this guy actually buy and use this item? Like, I'm telling you, maybe once, twice, maybe. And it was 4 lols. You know, no one did it actually seriously.
Okay, now that I think about it, Scurf's latest point is actually interesting. Since, you know, it's a Valve game, after 5 Roshans, we just get sent into, like, Counter-Strike 2, and we just play Dust 2.
Oh, double
lasso
lasso
from FY. He's got 2 of them. Here comes Ball with the drive-by, but with no cart this time. Avoka down. Gone for 100 seconds. Can't afford the buyback. FY is also low on HP, but has the Aegis. Getting slowly burnt up there by nothing to say, but it's not enough to kill him. There we go. Finally takes him out. Glyph available. Bach held on the spot. Sending away this Batrider as well with those 4-staff boots, but at the same time, Monet takes the front, charges in, beautiful amounts of damage, forces Ori away, and the Louis Illusion is also killed. Hex onto the Centaur. Bah, he's still got that Lotus on top of him, gets pushed forward, but so does Monet. He wants to take you down, and he will do so.
Yeah, they do have a buyback on him. But even if you use that buyback, I'm not sure you want to fight anymore. Doom is back up. He has Doom. You know it.
It's just not fair.
And he's hunting, by the way. JT, he knows he's got those travels to work with on his
Or he's
teammates.
going to do it again. Pops his Doom. And he's too far away. Look at the speed on Qianming. The bloody disperser techies.
Everyone. Plus, he has force boots.
It's just so fast. Just gotta go fast mode. JT has to go, or FY catches the lasso.
Yeah, they wasted the Doom, but he does have Refresher Orb. If he even wants to use it, he doesn't have to. He has Octarine. He can wait a minute. Never mind, he uses it.
Just use the Refresher, yeah.
Yeah, he can do the same thing again, right? Does he have anyone to travel? Yeah, of course, nothing to say in 15 minutes again.
And it's the same techies again. It's his worst nightmare. And there we go, the Doom has landed right. He's going for the Wisdom Rune. He takes it away from Doom, but Doom doesn't really care about it. Techie gets a decent amount of XP, but he will die to the burn. Doom.
No buyback on him. Dude, this game is just...
it's going places.
It's just so hard for both of these teams to push. I've been in the same situation. I know how it feels. Like, as an Arc Warden, you don't want to show your face. If you do, you die.
It's been such a long game. Actually, I have to stand up.
You
know, actually, it doesn't hurt, actually. For all of you people out there, you know, do a couple big stretches here and there, you know. Exercising is always good. Ask Lizard. He's the Giga Chat, after all.
I mean, you don't have to be a Giga Chat to exercise. I think it's like a very...
It's good. It's good and healthy. Just
it's good for you. I think you started exercising quite a lot as well, didn't you?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You were a piece of my motivation.
And now you're stuck for a full day casting.
You gotta get the energy somewhere. Oh, that's a real Monet versus the real Ori. Teleports are coming in. Stampy is gonna be used as well. JT can't quite get to him, but they Spirit. Have to use BKB popped as well. Ori, a couple hits already connected, but Medusa still in the chase. There's a lasso from FY. He's dragging them all the way and splitting them as well. Now IG. Or G2.iG, you know, assess the situation. Bach could land a pretty mean stun. He's got a cart, but he's got nobody with it. And he's just going like a workhorse, chasing Monet under the Nimbus. Ori's also going to be there. JT, he does drop the ulti on top of Bach. And this Centaur has to run away. Monet pushed around by Flame Break, but JT, FY can't actually get the jump on him. Nothing to stay low on mana. Barely has any resources remaining. G2.iG, it's a disengage. Guess what? There's a DD rune. There's a DD rune.
All you need in these fights, there's one big difference maker, and that's an Arc Warden. Like, he needs to join with his main hero. Yeah, this is like some crazy
Techies has the 25 talent and the damage, so he picks up DD. Techies is right for 800 damage right now.
Nice. This is
meanwhile, they find Baboka at the same time. They got the Hex on the Batrider. He's forced away from the fight for the time being. Lou with his illusion in the middle. They got the Wind Waker on top of the Centaur as well. Batrider taking heavy hits and FY's down. Fight killed off.
Yep.
And reset.
Has buyback, but probably doesn't want to use it, right? Still wants to chill. Wait until he's back up. No one will push anyway, because there's that fearsome double damage techies you talked about. No one can push into that.
And we're still going, Lizard.
We're still going, man.
We're still going, man.
I feel bad for you. I mean, I woke up, you know, recently. I had 5-6 hours sleep. It's not great, but not bad. You, on the other hand, yeah.
I'm telling you, this is pretty intense.
Yeah.
And they're going on Bach again. BKBs are popped already, and the chase is on. Look at him drag this techies away from harm's way. Jump in my ride. Let's get away from these. But will they be able to keep the techies alive? It looks like they will. Monet is also in there. The Lou Illusion already taken down.
There's
and
a
nothing to
buyback
say.
on
Down. Nothing to say. Killed off around 4 Azure Ray heroes.
FY.
And FY going again for another play. Getting slowed up a little bit there. Has another disperser available. Well, not quite connecting on the target.
Oh, he's going back in.
Oh, he is.
Monet. This whole scenario kind of benefits Invictus Gaming, right? Because you just used the buyback on Bat, and a buyback wasn't forced on. No one bought back. So overall, you should be happy with this. If you can keep the game chilling until Ember is back up, and I don't see why not.
All right, how many Roshans is this already? Is anybody keeping count?
I lost count 3 Roshans ago.
I feel like I've lost like 8 Roshans ago. There's just been so many of them. And we're, as a reminder for all of you people watching this game right, Game 2, Azure Ray is leading the series, and they're so close to victory. And G2.iG, before they lost their barracks to that ratting Arc Warden Illusion, they were choking Azure Ray. As you can see, it's fully mined up, it's fully protected.
At this point, he should drop Rapier, by the way. At this point. No, you should think so. He should start dropping some Rapiers.
Yeah, surprisingly, nobody has built a single Rapier.
Stackable Rapiers, that's what we need.
Yeah, stackable Rapiers, yeah. We got buying Moonchar team. I mean, Boboka's already got one. Maybe JT, maybe the Ember. Ember doesn't actually have one.
Yeah, give it to X-Nova. Let him hit Grimstroke right damage. Let's go.
Because you also get 200 night vision. Why would you not want extra vision? I'll lose Illusion. Trouble. Can they bait Monet with it? Not quite. FY's thinking about it.
You should have known better.
Okay. Exiting the base. FY's ready for the jump. JT's right there as well. Quick blink out from FY. Doesn't want to get caught. Not even by accident.
Enchantress still has a raid band. 90 minutes in.
What?
He has a raid
Actually,
band.
right. He does have one still, yeah.
I just noticed that. And on the other side, the Grimstroke is not 6-slotted yet. Like, he actually has 4 items in his inventory.
Yeah, he's got that wind lined up, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big difference maker.
What if Dota had real estate and you could just invest your money in something? Well, FY is making pretty huge investments. That's the Medusa. And they've got the Grimstroke too, just unlocked on the spot. Monet doesn't get much done, but he's still alive. They can't kill the Medusa. Lou coming in with the illusion. His main hero standing at the back. They've lost Chanming. Bah running around with his cart. Gets Lou's illusion in, going for the drive-by play. They've got the Ori Zeus. Zeus comes in with a buyback to save his Bah. Look at Boboka hammering away with those impetus spears, doing a lot of damage, but just not quite enough.
There's a buyback
Buybacks
on
coming in
Medusa.
from this. The Ancient is also exposed, 3,000 HP. Here's a glyph. They have to use it. They have to use it. Enchantress considering that buyback right now. But they want to clear out this Arc Warden illusion out of the way. Flame breaks, creeps, everything going in, but still no decisive action. Lou is actually inside the edge of the base. He's inside the base this time. Lou,
I cannot believe it.
He's monitoring the situation, gets hit by the Gleipnir. Lasso coming in onto FY. It's actually onto Doom. Doom does end up going down. Buyback. The Ancient is still not being targeted right now. Bach getting hit by so many spears. And he barely survives, gets saved by the E-Blade as well from who actually threw that? It was Chanming with the techies, keeps the Centaur alive.
incredible. I cannot believe that my eyes have witnessed Lu on the high ground. That's something I don't believe it. Like, it was a bug. Kale. He misclicked.
Oh my goodness. 92 minutes and still going. IG buybacks already spent, so we're again just this much closer to decisive action from either side. But it could go either.
Yeah, but both right, like both sides used their buybacks, so
exactly. Could
Ori
still go either way.
Exactly. Well, Ori doesn't have a buyback. If he dies, they're losing a huge chunk of damage. So anything can happen, and it's so easy to get these kills. You have a Doom. If you get on top of someone, difficult to get away.
Can make this game last another day. Azure Ray probably has something to say about that. They would like to just end this series here. With another win, it would be all over. Remember, if G2.iG wins this one, they'll have a game 3. There goes the illusion from Lu. You have this kind of star formation protecting the Ancient from all sides. FY, the big playmaker on this Batrider, has got so many big grabs with those lassos. Last time he brought the Medusa all the way outside of the base. This time, Spirit, nothing to say. Taken down, has to buy back. But it's the start of something.
He always gets the ones that have buyback. Why is that? Because they're only the ones showing themselves up front. Like, they're the ones actually taking the creeps away. Or Monet, who's got a rapier now, by the way. He put it in the inventory instead of Hex. He decided that rapier is perhaps more important at this point.
Yeah.
The Hex was really good versus the Clone. Every time Clone goes in, he gets hexed, he can't deal damage, you kill him off.
Has worked wonders. There's a Seer Stone used.
Look at JT, he's gonna be scouted, the FY sees him.
Oh, actually doesn't get to grab anybody though. He has to run away with Stampede. Meanwhile, nothing to say. Buying himself back in his illusion. Leaned out of the way.
But this is really good for AR. You just forced that Ember buyback, another one. But who cares, because this game is gonna last for an additional 20 minutes anyway. Everyone is gonna have a buyback.
There's a lot of people waking up in Europe right now seeing, oh, well, there's Chinese Dota going on. And it's not even the last series.
And it's like just the best Chinese Dota, you know? Like,
I mean, I have to say this is really disciplined Dota because a lot of teams would have already lost by now. So there's a carnival of excitement. Somebody's probably begging for this game to end. Why? Making sure that might just happen. Beautiful grab again. Nothing to say. That's a buyback on the Ember. We're looking at a closer here potentially for Azure Ray, and they are in trouble. G2.iG, that is, as they are pulled into the low ground. The TP's straight back into the base, and it's gonna be 5 versus 4. It's gonna be 5 versus 4. Lu, does he have the courage? Does he have the courage to take the biggest step of mankind and go back into the high ground? He's staring at the stairs right now. He's staring at the stairs.
Those are some spooky stairs, Panda.
And he's not going. He's refusing to go. The focus stunned up on the spot. Wind Waker on the Centaur. There's another lasso from Lu. And maybe FY can just close it out here. Lu is inside the base, and he's going back and forth. He's paddling, backpedaling. Down and up, and is this the time? Is this the time? Are they finally going to go for the closer? They will look to take this series with the rapiers and everything on the deck. 96 minutes in game number 2. Azure Ray to the upper bracket finals with a 2-0 versus G2.iG.
Good morning, Europe. Welcome
Good
to...
morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to quintessential Dota, Chinese Dota. 96 minutes. FY